Hey guys, Aaron here for another episode of Down to Earth, and I'm with Jackie today, and we're making a hanging Kokedama for Iman to have her indoor succulent again. The thing I like about Kokedamas is they're easy to grow, they're out of the way, and it's looks something like this. So you can hang it up wherever you want, in the light, in a window or something. And if you haven't got a garden bed or anywhere to really grow, or you couldn't be fast getting the pot, getting the soil, getting the rocks, everything we talked about before, this is a really easy way of growing succulents indoors. So we'll run you through it now.
And it's a really nice way to brighten up a window.
Definitely, definitely. So Jackie, run us through what we need to do.
First things first, we should get that little guy out of its pot, and I will take our sphagnum moss.
If you wanted, you could use peat's moss as well, which is even better at retaining moisture, which is what you want when you're growing succulents in Kokedama, but the sphagnum will work just the same, just the same. So have a bowl of water, chuck a bunch of moss in, depends how big you really want it to be, something about, this much or so, that's fine. Rub it around in the water, get it all nice and wet, because obviously it's moss, it will soak in all the water. Alright, so you take it out of the water, and you're going to have a consistency of something like this. So you want it to be like a big wet ball, and you just want to wring all the excess water out of it now, because you don't want it saturated, just nice and damp. Like that.
So with the plant, I just want to take off most of the dirt surrounding its roots.
Don't have anything too much hanging off it, so it looks fine. Just like that. Great. Now you've got your ball of moss like this, and you want to open it up a bit. So you have a small opening at the top of the ball. Chuck the plant inside. Close it back up again. Get it nice and tight and compact around the plant. Don't go too hard so the roots aren't too agitated from it, because obviously they've just come out of the soil and out of their environment, so they're already in quite a bit of stress. So yep, that's fine. Now what Jackie has is some ordinary twine. You can get it anywhere, at any hardware store, florist, just anywhere really. 75 meters for $5, so it is cheaper than getting a pot.
I can make quite a few from it.
And you can grow heaps, that's it, heaps. So what we're going to do, Jack, run us through what you're doing here.
So just wrapping it around the plant, trying to have enough tension so that it keeps all the moss in, but you also don't want to strangle it.
So here's our finished product, the guy in the middle here. We also made two other ones so you can get a sense of the different sizes you can play around with.
All the different shapes, you can get like a teardrop, something more like a sphere, or a hanging one.
We've extended the string on it so you can hang it up, say your curtain rails, or the window, so it gets plenty of sunlight and it's out of the way. Now when it comes to watering these guys, it's a bit different to doing it in the pots. Because there's no soil and they are just growing in the sphagnum moss, either go at it with a spray bottle maybe once every week or so, like give it a good drenching just so the moss gets soaked and the plant gets plenty of water.
Or you can also just fill up a sink, let them bob in there for maybe 5 minutes, just until enough of the water has gone up through the ropes and you can feel that it's a bit wet, and then just let that dry out over the coming few days.
You can allow them to be in the sun a bit more, and they'll be exposed to the elements, so they obviously won't have as long a life as some of the potted ones. They won't be as secure as the potted ones, but
Nor will they have new growth, but also if you want to sort of not stunt their growth, but keep them at a same size for a little bit longer, that can be a good way.
Absolutely, and I mean they're just out of the way, they're easy to look after, and yeah, a great alternative to having them in a pot. Great, well thanks for that guys. Hope you enjoyed this segment and good luck planting.